Most of Giovanni Marquez's earliest childhood memories are of visiting his grandfather's boxing gym. As far back as he can remember, he was always messing around on the heavy bag, bobbing and weaving, hitting something or someone. The National Golden Gloves champ was often at the gym, either sparring with his two older brothers or watching his world champion father, Raul, train. Those countless visits to the gym inspired Gio to pursue his own boxing career.
My grandfather, he instilled a lot of great things in me. One of those being, like you said, toughness, and he always pinpointed on the idea of showing your will to win in a fight. And in my recent tournament, I feel like that's one of the things that led me to victory, is my will to win. And when things got tough, I stood there and I dug deep, and that's just all comes from what my grandpa instilled in me at a young age.
Now he's on the verge of becoming the latest Marquez to become a professional boxer.
My life has changed pretty drastically, actually. Prior to this tournament, I didn't have a lot of people reaching out to me, showing interest in my professional career. Now, post National Golden Glove title, there's a lot of top managers, a lot of big name promoters reaching out to my dad, showing interest in me in my pro career.
Giovanni is fast and slick enough to tease his old man. As long as Gio stays on the inside and pounds with his dad, however, Raul is still game at 50 years old.
You know, him being a competitive guy, me being a competitive guy, there's always that competitive nature that comes from both of us, and we'll trash talk each other. Like, he'll be like, no, you stay on the inside, don't move. And I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna use my boxing skills, try to come get me.
The famous competitiveness and resilience that Arturo Marquez instilled in his son Raul is evident in his grandson Gio now too. The famous Marquez grit also was passed down to Gio, who became one of the hottest amateur boxing prospects in America after winning the National Golden Gloves title in August.
My dreams, my goals, my aspirations are to win a world title in the professional ranks, become the face of Houston boxing. And I would also like to, you know, give back to the community, give back to Houston, the people in need, help those in need.
Raul Marquez first endeared himself to Mexican and American boxing fans at the 1992 Olympics. He represented both sides of the border while embodying the triumphant immigrant story. Arturo brought Raul to the United States from Vallehermoso in the Mexican state of Tamaulipas. Arturo groomed Raul into one of the best amateur boxers in America and eventually a world champion. Now, Arturo and Raul have guided Giovanni to the men's 152-pound National Golden Gloves title. But there is more than boxing to the young Marquez.
I always tell him that, you know, education is more important right now than it's more important than boxing in the long run, because you got to be prepared for after boxing. You don't know what's going to happen. It's a brutal sport. It's a tough sport. Not everybody makes it, but I think he's got all the talent in the world, and he's got the charisma. You know, he's a good kid. I think I could guide him right. I think he could become a champion one day, a world champion one day. But in saying that, you know, he's got to have his education so he could have something to do after boxing.
Whether it's about becoming a world champion, graduating from college, or life in general, having his family's support means the world to Gio Marquez.
It's really inspiring, and it just motivates me to push myself and to work hard. My father always instilled in me to work hard, be dedicated, and when you do those things, a lot of great things come out of that.